Um, but yeah, the optimal off of this combo is FRC into like 60 JPs, and it's really, really, really funny. Hi, by the way. Hi, this is YouTube now, and I'm doing a set review for a May player. And that's it. That's it. I'm doing a set review. We're doing Leo. We're a little bit in here because I forgot to hit record, and I don't feel like talking again. I don't feel like winding back. Yeah, it's really stupid. It's like, why is that this optimal? Oh, you missed a hit confirm there. Close slash is kind of hard to hit a confirm off of. You can, but it's kind of hard to hit confirm off of because it's not a level 4 normal like a lot of the other ones. This is actually really good. This is actually really good. So this is like a Leo thing, is backdashing the overhead. Backdashing the overhead is like, that's like a Leo thing. You can do that. That's like one of the first things that you want to talk about when escaping Leo pressure. What Leo tries to do is he tries to call out this backdash. That's how good it is. So like, do it. And it is, and May is this is one of the few situations where May backdash is actually really good because May backdash has the shortest total time, so you can backdash here and punish. You could hit like 2k here and get a punish. Or you could hit, I don't know if you could do 5k. 5k is pretty slow, but yeah, you could hit like 2k here and get a punish. You could probably get a punish with S Dolphin, although it won't counter hit, so you're not getting much off of that. 2k 2d is definitely better. So yeah, that's what's important. Oh, nice. Okay. There's also a better combo you could do here. I'm sure you've seen me do this one. Wait, let me see. Let me go into dojo. I'm also gonna focus on combos that I think are worth it to learn. If I see you losing a lot of damage somewhere, that's like worth it to learn. Because I've also had that problem where like certain things are way too hard to learn, even if they're good. Like backdash BRC. Like backdash BRC. It's really good for May, but I don't want to learn it because it's too difficult. Let me see this. So this is what I usually do for my BNB in the corner. And that'll usually break. It doesn't always break, but you can also do this if you really want it to break. But that'll usually break because usually you have more wall damage with just this. You can even go like that if you wanna ensure the break but lose a bunch of damage. But like in general, up dolphin in the corner is not good. You can get like a little bit of damage. But even so, it's better to go for this. The reason why it's better is it doesn't have an up dolphin in it, so it doesn't scale the combo. So you get more damage, and you also build more meter with this route. Because it's not an air route. So getting more damage and more meter, I don't think you can actually get the... It is also... You can also do this route. This is the optimal, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is the optimal, going directly into H-Dolphin, but that's... But that's only the optimal when there's 0 wall damage. See? It's really funny because, like, H-Dolphin tends to do less damage in general. Up Dolphin is a little bit better within the damage department, but it scales... It scales and does too much damage to the wall. This combo is also way easier to confirm. Like, you have so much time to go. See that? See how late that is? Like, even if you hit like a stray 2H, you can still like confirm it. I think if you delay this by a bit... No, I guess I can't get it to work. I was trying to see if I could get it to splat before the dolphin, so you can get a 6H. But I think specifically in this combo, you can't get a 6H. But if you splat early, like let me look at the gauge settings. Can't I? do something to the wall. Well, you know what? I'll just do this. Like, if you splat, like... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I guess I'll go here. If you splat here, you can get a charge 6H. But if you splat later, you can't. That's just in general, this is the combo I go for because of that. But yeah, that one doesn't work. And that is because of S-Dolphin splat shenanigans that aren't really that important. Yeah, that's... And what I was talking about for that mid-screen route looks like this. Wait, let me... So, like, the way you do this, air dash instant. So what you're doing here after the JK is you're doing an instant air dash, and you don't press JH immediately. You delay the JH by just a little bit, and it'll safe jump. You know, that's pretty good. Those two are really simple. Like, obviously mid screen, if you wanted to, you could do this instead. Let me see if I can get this funny reverse hit. Yeah, you do that stuff, but there's no point in learning that. That's like too difficult compared to. All right, no, let me just. I'll just stay here on this tab, but I'll tab back over to the video. But yeah, that is very important, I think. Like, those two combos are pretty important to learn. Oh yeah, there. I assume that here you were trying to input Dolphin Break, so you could get like a 2H or a 5H or a 6H, something to splat the wall better than Dolphin. This happens to me as well. I like the air dash back JH. Air dash back JH beats everything. You can't go wrong with that. I usually like to do forward jump air dash back JH, just because it kind of entices my opponent to come at me more. But there's places for like neutral jump JH, obviously, too. You know what really... It's really sad. This is actually the optimal combo off of this. Like, you just do counter hit far slash S Dolphin. Unless you have burst meter, then you can do wild assault, charge wild assault, and get a full combo. But like, you can't even get a 5K after. It's that bad. To be fair though, counter hit, anti-air far slash, that gives you an insane combo. Here, let me show you this. Let me show you this combo. Force counter hit, I'll make him jump. So you get wait, let me get this. You want to get it at the tip, because this is where you're going to be hitting. This is where you're going to be hitting far slash, right? Like, if you're going to anti-air with far slash, you're going to be doing it here. See that? Something like that. You can probably get a lot more out of that, but you get my point, right? It is really good as an anti-air. That was part of the shadow buffs to far slash. Far slash is actually better in season 4, even though they took away a frame of they made it slower. I mean, it's kind of hard to confirm, but you have counter hit, because you can't get that without counter hit, anyways. So like, kind of hard to confirm. Okay, I have to yell at you for this beach ball. Do you know what beach ball is? Like, beach ball, when it's not a meaty? When it's not meaty, beach ball is, hey, here's 45 frames of counter hit. Please kill me. That's what it is. That's what it is. The beach ball doesn't even protect you for those 45 frames. It comes out on frame 48. So, like, don't beach ball in neutral. There's a reason why Mei players literally never use this move before they let you meaty with it. Before they change the way it works so you can meaty with it. Yeah, the other thing is you can hit the beach ball. Like, if Leo runs up and does like 5p right as the beach ball comes at him, you could just hit it and the beach ball goes away. And then he can even cancel it. So he could do like a far slash and then cancel it into that forward lunging normal, the forward lunging special, and hit you. But I mean, because you're already recovered, then it's not the worst. But like, even if you're like max full screen, beach ball might not get punished, but it won't do anything to your opponent. Your opponent is just gonna run up, hit it, and be free. And the thing is, the fact that you didn't know that, that also means your opponent isn't usually gonna know that. But you should build good habits, because when you fight a good player, they're probably gonna call you out on that. I noticed this quite a bit. You're doing close slash. You're mashing close slash. Like you're doing close slash far slash. Like here, you should at the very least be doing. You don't have to do close slash 2H here because it's kind of hard to tell if you're gonna punish. But doing close slash 5H at least gets you more damage because 5H does a ton of damage, and you can go into S Dolphin. Or 5H also is easier to hit confirm to Wild Assault. Bless you. Oh, thank you. I just remembered I sneezed. So, that's another thing. You do have Wild Assault here to kill. S Dolphin probably wouldn't kill here. Leo has a ton of health, and S Dolphin doesn't do a lot of damage. But Wild Assault will kill. So, like, just be mindful of your resources. Always, like, whenever there's something whenever you're, like, chilling in neutral and you have time, even, like, when the wall breaks, you have time in that animation. Look at your meter. Like, how much health do I have compared to my opponent? Like, what round am I on? I'm on the last round, so I know I can spend all my meter without reserve. I have Wild Assault, so I know that my next normal, I can buffer or hit confirm it into Wild Assault. So, like, just stuff like that is really important, I'd say, because Mei needs meter. Yeah, I get that, but it's just a thing to work on. Like make a mental note to yourself. Hey, this match, I'm gonna find places where I can look at my resources and remember them, because I don't always look at my meter, but I usually know when I have 50 meter before I do the super, because I know how much the meter builds as I hit them with each different normal. And I looked at the meter once in the round, so that's how I know. It's pretty easy to glance up and see your resources here, like your health bar. You could just glance and look at this clock and see their burst, your burst, and both of your health bars. Usually, it's pretty easy to do that. The meter is a little harder to look at, but Mei is really, really meter dependent. In order to convert off her long range pokes, she needs one of the 2 meters. Tension is better for on hit, because tension gives you tons of damage and Wild Assault combos don't give you a lot of damage. But Wild Assault combos are great to break the wall so you can get that meter to kill them in the next hit. So that's just something to keep in mind. Mei is super meter dependent, whether it's burst meter or it's tension, and you need to be able to like use it effectively. Also, so this one, it's kind of hard. You're going to have to go into training mode to practice this, but you can throw this on reaction. When you see this move, you can throw. The only time you can't is if he does FRC off of, like, close slash and 6H, I think. In general, you can always throw this. Before it comes out. Yeah, you did kind of get robbed. If you lose this round, you definitely got robbed. The other thing is, once again, your meter. You can do Deflect Shield here, because it'll block stuff for you. Because Deflect Shield will always block for you, whether it's high, low, left, right. It'll always block it for you after this first one. Because the first one you didn't see coming. But yeah, that's another thing you can do. But yeah, I'd recommend just learning to throw it. You just got to look. He runs for a suspiciously long amount of time, and there's also these wind particles here that aren't on the other one, and that lets you throw him. That lets you know to throw him. Yeah. Oh no. And then he canceled in the throw. That's actually evil. So that's just a combo. Here, you just gotta hold down back or overhead. Actually, Leo's 5k is reversal safe, if you didn't know that, in back turn. So he can meet you with 5k. If you do a super, he'll recover in time, and then he can do parry to beat your super and OS it that way. You have to be a pretty good Leo. You have to be pretty not good. It's not even that hard to OS to do the OS, but like you have to know. You have to be a knower, right? But yeah, you just hold down back and pray that he doesn't overhead, you know? Or if you want to read the overhead, you can do super actually. Super beats the overhead. And it would also beat this back turn S. But this is devious. I'd get hit by this 100% of the time. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way. This is evil. doing back turn S meaty into stance cancel throw. And then he does super OTG. That sucks. That's terrible. That's actually so terrible. But yeah, there are ways you can stop that. Like it's kind of a joke that Leo's cross up it works in tournament like every time. Like there's always these high tension tournament situations where where like top Leo players will just do cross up and it just works. But yeah, cross up is in theory, a terrible move that he should never use outside of specific combos and setups where it's meaty. Like, but in practice, it's kind of hard to throw when you're nervous. Oh, wow. Yeah, generally, you can't punish this before it happens. So the way you deal with this move that gets him safely in a back turn, is you actually have to mash before it hits. Like, you have to mash beforehand. It's like a call out. You can, like, mash 5p here and hit him instead of him getting in a back turn. It's not something you should do every time, because, like, what if he cancels into the lunge forward special move, and then it's a frame trap? So, but it's something you should represent, because this gives him back turn for free. Like, and back turn is so good. I tell you I won this first to 10? I mean, it can happen. You can just adapt. Oh. Here, were you trying to super? Did you get crossed up on super here? I feel like it was too late to cross you up on super. Like trying to input super and you get crossed up. But yeah, Leo doesn't usually do safe jumps. He has a safe jump post wall break, but it's actually not that great. We'll turn on the input display soon. Oh yeah, but like, I feel like you could have just reversal supered here, and it would have beaten him, because Leo when he has a hitbox here, his hurt box isn't just here; it's like in front of you too. So like you can orca him. It might not combo to the second hit, but you still get a hard knockdown either way. You tried to mash something? Yeah. I guess it says counter hit. But I mean, I just assumed that was you trying to do super or something else. That's never a good idea. This, you probably could have thrown this. I wouldn't throw it, because I'd be scared that this is actually a meaty. I don't think it was a meaty though. Let me look. But you can at least block cross up here on after reacting to this. Let me see. Okay, now you're actionable. Yep. 1 frame, 2 frames, you could have thrown. So yeah. Oh wait, you RC'd. This is RC. This is RC. You did BRC here. This is BRC startup. This is RC startup. I'm almost certain that's what this animation is. You tried to YRC? That makes sense. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, but there, like I said, I'd probably spend my meter on super rather than trying to deal with anything else. It's kind of funny to see this. him comboing into normal throw off this, because that is definitely not the optimal combo. But it's pretty funny and keeps you in the corner. Yeah, like I said, Leo's usually going to go up here and close slash. He can also jump and do a thing. What I'll do is I'll like super, I'll get ready to do, I'll buffer the super input. I'll do the super input and then I just won't press H when I see them jump. If I see them jump, then I don't press H because then I die because I get safe jumped. Oh yeah, here you did it. What did he even try to do? He just tried to do 5P? Yeah, Leo's 5P can be reversal safe, but not off after wall break. True. So here, you got caught in the trap. So here you tried to backdash instantly. May backdash, not a great move. In general, you want to jump more. He's not even in back turn here. In back turn, this would make sense. He was like trying to do meaty overhead. You could backdash it. But May backdash is pretty bad on defense. May backdash in neutral is really good because it has the lowest total time. It's really good after Dolphin because it has the lowest total time. But it's really bad on defense. So like in general, you don't want to do it. You didn't know that at the time? That's fair. I just wanted to point that out. That's a bad habit to have, is to instantly backdash. I have some bad habits to backdash in certain situations. Like, if my opponent is a certain distance away from me, I will just backdash. And it works sometimes. And that's the problem. It works sometimes. It doesn't work all the time. Oh, input display. There it is. Oh my goodness. Did he delay? Or did he delay this? Okay, so like here you got thrown on wake up, right? You just gotta practice your meaties. Like just go in and practice your meaties. Sometimes I'll do this. Like as many hours as I have in this game, like what, like almost 2,000 hours in this game. I'll just still go into training mode and just practice meaties. Like just set them to throw and just meaty. Meaty. That's all you need to do. And here, like I said here before, backdash is actually pretty good in this situation. Wait, let me just when you get thrown here, because he's in back turn and he wants to do a mix up here. So he's either gonna do dash in 2K or he's gonna do overhead. But he did a way late overhead. He did dash in overhead, so it just called you out. I don't know if he was intentionally calling out backdash because that wasn't even meaty. If you had mashed there, it probably would have beat it. But yeah, if that was a call out, you just kind of got outplayed in that scenario. So I want to talk about bursting in the first round. If your opponent hasn't bursted yet, it's okay to burst, but only if you have enough health. Only if you have enough health to win the round. Here, it's not great because he's got significantly more health than you, and Leo actually is one of the few characters that actually has more HP than May. So I wouldn't call this the worst decision ever. I wouldn't burst here, but I wouldn't call this the worst decision ever. And you do need a burst at random points, otherwise your opponent's gonna catch on to your burst habits. So sometimes I'll burst in places that I almost never burst in, just for the mix-up, you know, the mind games. Okay. So yeah, I've been using YRC a lot more because I realize May doesn't have a lot of defensive options. A lot of great defensive options. She's got 5P. Jump is pretty good, but that's it. So like without meter, you're really not doing well. What were you waiting for here? Were you waiting for a super or a DP? Were you waiting for a super or a DP? When you blocked here? Yeah. So, I'll tell you a cool secret. So, Leo DP and all other DPs require you to stand block for the last input, so you're not blocking low. And usually that doesn't matter because they're invincible. But YRC forces them into the block state, even though they're not blocking, even though they're not holding back. The game considers them blocking. So if you do 2K here, it'll true string. So there's no gap. They can't DP or super you. And basically every super and every DP, most of the time, you'll catch them for trying to DP or super here. It's not something super big because, like, obviously, if he DPs here and you block it, you get a much better punish. If he supers here and you block it, it's actually not that much better. Like, you get more damage, but you don't get the corner. Like, because with 2K 2D, you can do split to cross up to the other side of them. Or you can do honestly just air dash J2H on the other side of them. But yeah, 2K is really nice. I've been using it more, 2K in this situation, because it kind of feels like a waste because you're giving up a CS, but it really does help against reversals. Yeah, this is once again, I'm sure you know, you can throw this. So when he ends off with this after that back turn H, he can always get this 2S meaty here, and you can't backdash this or mash on it. You can only super here. I guess you can do the flex shield if you want, and that just combos into the cross up. You mashed there. I guess like he wasn't meatying you, so it's actually not a bad idea to mash. He's been doing that super late JH here, but it was a bad trade. You traded with back turn S, which gives a stagger state, so it was like the worst trade possible. The 2D traded there. See, this is what I mean. Look at where May's legs are. This really doesn't look like it should hit Leo, but it does. It does hit Leo because Leo has a second hitbox. He has a second hurt box in front of you when he uses that move. So like it's really not that hard to beat the move. Just takes a little bit of practice to react to it on time. Be careful of this. 2K, counter hit 2K. 2K is really good with most characters, but Mei 2K, I mean, Mei is built different. Her 2K, not only is it not frame 5, but also it doesn't consistently combo into 2D. So if you do 2K, 2D, you're more likely to have the 2D drop, and then you get punished and look like an idiot. So I'd say don't do that most of the time. If you do 2K, go into 3K because then at least you won't ever drop it. You can hit confirm it because like by the time you realize that you can recognize that the first one counter hit. Here, do a second one. You can do 2Ks, and then by this time you can hit confirm and see. Oh, I did 2Ks and they comboed, so you can do a 3K. You fluked that. I mean, it happens. But I'm just saying in general, don't do that. You know, I never ask for 75 damage, 5H. I never asked for it to launch. I didn't want creative mode flight with split. I just wanted Mei 2K 2D to always work. That backdash thing that I said, it works in corner too. It's a little bit harder to time in corner, but it works in corner. You can backdash here and then you can throw him. And then if you back throw him, in that situation, you might win this round. that's how crazy Mei is when she has you cornered. And also, never mash on back turn H. When you block this move, I know it feels like I blocked an overhead. I should be able to mash. If even here you could have mashed, and it would have won. But if he does stance cancel, he's +8. So like. You can't do anything there. You never mash on that move when you block it. If anything, you can try and super. You also can't burst in back turn. When he's in back turn, don't burst. Don't burst. Like ever. Even though he gets all of his damage in back turn. But yeah, a lot of Leo players will do back turn, stance cancel. They'll do back turn H, stance cancel to bait out a burst. It's not that bad, honestly. If you just don't burst there, then like you're in a pretty good spot. always basically you have to always cancel 2S in every situation. So like you should do Dolphin here. Dolphin wouldn't have saved you. You still get DP'd because he DP'd. But 2S has an absurd amount of N lag. Actually, he must have DP'd really late here. Because 2S actually didn't get punished. 2S is pretty minus on block. That's why I don't use 2S unless it's in combos or if they're in the corner. Because in the corner, 2S isn't that likely to whiff. And even if they jump over it, you can usually be fine with like 5P, 6P, and up S Dolphin. Those are all great super fast anti-airs that you could do after up Dolphin. So like here, you see this? You were able to get close slash here because you're so close. And close slash true stringed into it. He was trying to do something. He was probably trying to do super or DP, and he wasn't holding back. So you got the hit. You can see that. See how it says 2 here? Even though this is the first hit of your combo, that's because you comboed off of the YRC because he didn't block. And it's also purple. That happens when it's not like a true combo, and there's something they can do to get out of it. So you true string there. That's what you do with 2K, essentially. But you're adding in a low, and it always works, no matter the range. Oh, he dropped the combo. Yep, this is a good play. So usually I say always go into OHK. But I realized that I was stupid, because if OHK gives you a little bit more damage and some nice corner carry, but if the corner is like literally right at your back, if you do OHK here, you won't get them to the other corner. But if you do back throw here, you get them to this corner. Not only that, throw actually has better mix. You get a left-right, and as well as like split shenanigans give you a ton of stuff too. You can do cross-up low with split. I like that you beat that. But yeah, that's one of the things that you should practice is doing the safe jump. If you do normal throw, you either do you wait a bit and then you either do IAD J2H, or you delay the J2H by a little bit and you'll cross up. And it's a left-right. It's a true 50-50. It's completely ambiguous if you do it right. And it's a safe jump. So it's really good. This is one of the harder May safe jumps to get, but it is worth it. You know the left-right? Well, that's good to know. That's good. I'll just explain for the YouTube audience. You can actually, on counter hit 2S, you can get a charged wild assault for more damage, but it's actually kind of hard to hit confirm. So I can understand why you wouldn't want it, why you wouldn't want to do that, why you didn't do that. Like this happens to me as well. But yeah, other than that, the route was pretty nice. I'd say here I'd prefer you to go into like 5H. Like you could do microdash 5H, or you can go into 6H here, or you can go into like 2S S Dolphin to try and splat. Essentially here, you could have killed probably, you either killed or you were very close to killing, like a pixel of health, if you used Whale off of this combo. Whale does significantly more damage. It always does more damage than Orca in every scenario, except for if you're scaled to literally the max, where every hit does 1 damage. But yeah, this you want to try to get Whale here. It's just extra important because this combo is a little shorter because it uses up Dolphin. Any combo that uses up Dolphin when you're near the wall does a ton of damage to the wall, and the wall breaks earlier. So you can, for this combo, it's really short, which means that its Whale is even better, because the shorter the combo is, the better Whale is. That's why doing back hit into Whale is so good, because you're doing like 2 hits, Whale, and then comboing afterwards, getting the best of both worlds. Both the long combo and Whale. Honestly, I don't do enough back hit into Whale. Yeah, this is not what you do. This is the big no-no. When you see this, when you see him holding this, you do not do this. And honestly, here, if you make this mistake, you air dash forward, I'd honestly just FD here, like hold FD, and that'll drop me right in front of him, and maybe I get a 2K if I'm lucky to get through. But I'm just trying to not get hit, essentially, here. That's what you want to do at this point. Like, once you see this, Also, try not to forward dash. You see this big please 6p me circle over here? Like, please 6p me. It's kind of bad. And Mei has a really good jump arc, so doing forward jump into like JS or forward jump into air dash back JH is so much better of a mix up than IAD JH. Like sometimes I'll do IAD JH, but that's only in like certain situations. Most of the time it's not good. Jump here? Yeah, that's not bad. I think it's not bad to jump. Honestly. I mean, I could criticize you a little bit for this because the only thing he can Gatling, or no, he didn't do JS. Yeah. If he had Gatlinged into JS instead of into JH, it would catch your jump. So unless this was like a delayed jump, it's probably not a good idea. And even with that, he gets to true string into this move. One thing I like to do here when I block this move, because like I said, the only way to beat this is to call it out, right? You mash beforehand. But what you can do after you block it, a lot of times Leo players will go for JS or super, I guess. What? Well, here if you just jump, you probably get out of this super. But in general, they like to go for JS because it's the only one that can like really threaten you. So you can just 3K under it. But that is a call out. Like you have to be built. You do have to be built a little different to do that one. Oh yeah, I guess you thought of the same thing trying to jump, but it didn't work. Yeah, there was no winning there. That super's just plus on block. Once again, daily reminder that you could throw this. It's a little hard to throw it when you're getting hit. I get that. You're not in the right mindset, you know? Oh, I like that 5P. Does that 2H? Did you 2H? The ball's on this man. How could you do that? You just 2H? Oh no, 2D again. Okay. I thought it was 2H. I thought it was 2H. It'd be really funny if it was 2H. I don't know what you're doing here. 2D out of block strings is not that great. Unless this is specifically trying to beat this move. 2D has a lot of active frames. I could see it beating the move consistently. If you didn't know that you could throw it on reaction or haven't practiced that yet. So this Leo is very jumpy. I haven't met a whole lot of Leos. Yeah, see, that's the main reason why I say don't watch high-level matches when you first start out. Like, you can take combos from high-level matches, but I think anything else you should not take. Because I don't know why 2D would work, and I'm sure if I saw it, I'd either be able to say definitively, he tried 2K 2D. Oh. But like usually I'd be able to say definitively that is like a niche situation. Like I told you, I did 2H on Wake Up. The reason why I did that is because it was against Hotashi, and Hotashi sometimes just doesn't meaty you. And like I knew that. So like there are certain times where like you do things when you're a good player that aren't usually good because they're good in that specific situation. But yeah, 2K 2D, you're right. Kyoko got it. Kyoko looking at the inputs. But yeah, this guy, he's doing a lot of jumping. So when I see that, like here you obviously want to bait out the DP. That's what you did, right? Leo has his JD, which is really good because it's plus on block. So here, what I like to go for is 6H. 6H is super disjointed, so it'll beat JD, and it also beats air dash out of the corner. And you get a full combo off of it if you can do 6H dolphin charge. If you can't, just do it into up dolphin and then do like JD air dash JK JD. And that should be a good combo. But yeah, if you can do 6H dolphin charge, then just do 6H dolphin whiff 2K or 5K. Yeah, 6H anti-air. So 6H does have a big problem. 6H has a really big hitbox up here and has a really big hitbox down here, but it's kind of missing in the top right corner. But it's specifically good in the corner because even if they neutral jump, they don't punish your 6H because there's no hurt box on 6H. This move is huge and completely disjointed. So like going for 6H here, it's not that it causes some problems. 6H is sorry. 6H is usually a pretty safe bet in the corner. I don't use 6H mid screen as an anti-air, but in corner I think it's actually pretty good, especially because it deals with this air dash out. The thing is, what you did here isn't actually that bad. Far Slash is actually a pretty good anti-air at this range. So like at this range, oh wait, no, let me go back. Far Slash right here usually hits people. It's pretty good because Far Slash is actually pretty disjointed at the top here as an anti-air, and it reaches pretty far. So it's not the worst thing to do. But in general, people want to air dash out of the corner, so I'd wait here, and once I see him air dash, I'd 2H or close slash. Or like I said, I'd go for a 6H. So like if you want to play it safe, you could just wait here at this range. Leo doesn't actually have a whole lot of buttons that can hit you at Far Slash range. His 2K doesn't reach. He basically would have to 2D you, which is way too slow and risky. So like you can just sit at this range, and even if he doesn't jump, you can just hit Far Slash pretty much for free. And it'll still anti-air him if he does a late jump, and it'll keep him in the corner. And you can just wait here, and then as soon as he comes above you, it's a little bit hard to close slash. Like, close slash anti-air is really good. It is insanely good. But it's hard to use, I'll tell you that. Because Far Slash is horrendous in every situation where you'd want to use close slash. So missing it is really hard, and Mei has the smallest close slash activation range. This is actually one of the things that close slash is best for. Like, I whiffed a move, close slash, and it just hits them. Once again, you're doing close slash Far Slash. Like you're mashing Far Slash here. Let me see. S. Yeah, you're mashing S. You're just mashing it. That's a bad habit to do that. You don't want to mash, especially on close slash, because close slash has all these gatlings. So like, there's nothing you can safely mash into, really. So try to get rid of that. Like you should never press CS twice like that. The only times that you would want to mash close slash is if they're above you. So like if Zato's flying above you and he's trying to come down, you can close slash over and over again because eventually he has to land. He has to land into your loving arms and die. That's the only time you want to mash close slash. Every other time, don't do it. And even then, Zato's going to probably come down with an aerial and get counter hit. So CS2H, or dash JK. I'll show you my combo. This is another one of those combos where, like, it's actually pretty difficult to do. But it is so good that it's worth learning. So, like, this is something that I'd say you should definitely consider learning at some point. Just because of how crazy good it is. So... let me do this normal. My 3K combo, it's this. And if you want to look at mid screen only, see that setup? I wasn't expecting this to connect. Yeah, the thing about this one is you do need to react pretty quickly to it connecting. So that is a fair point. But yeah, like look at this. This is mid-screen. Look at the damage and corner carry you get off of this combo mid-screen. Like look at that. I was in the corner. Here's the other corner. Like look at where I am. It's insane. This combo is insane. And it also helps you do 6H into split, which is really good in general. Like you got to learn a lot of that is really good for Mei combos in general. Is learning how to do like 6H into instant split. It's a pretty hard input, but you can buffer it behind. See how while I'm doing the close slash, I input 6H while I'm doing the close slash. While I'm still in close slash hit stop, and I can hold back way sooner. Like if I do raw 6H, it takes way longer for me to be able to S dolphin than if I do this one. See how that one was instant? Because I buffered it behind the close slash. It's a pretty fun thing that you can do. It makes 6H dolphin charge way easier. Raw 6H dolphin charge is actually kind of hard to do. or like doing it off of 5k because you can't buffer for as long as 5k because 5k is a level 1 normal and this is a level 3 normal, so there's more hit stop. But yeah, this is my combo. Like even in corner, you can do when you're close to the corner, you can go for JH. Like that. It's a nice combo. There's also another combo that you can do. It's a really weird combo. So this is uses dash cancel. I think this one works. The only reason why you want to use this one is because the JS doesn't work on every scaling. So like if I do like 5k, 6h, S Dolphin, RC, and then I try to go for 6h, it's not gonna work. Like the full combo won't work. So instead you can go for this combo. You can go for JH into CS dash cancel 2k. Oh wait, that was the wrong normal. But yeah, that one's niche anyways. You don't really need to learn it. I think it's probably better to just, in general, you can do this combo most of the time. If you have two hits before the RC, like 5k, 3k, you're golden to go into it. And the full combo will work. And like after the OTG, he's literally in the corner. Like if I had done dash cancel off of that OTG, I would have gotten a CS meaty here in the corner. Like what is Kai supposed to do? Or you can also do you can actually also do this. Wait. Not only can you get a CS meaty, but you can also do a safe jump. That's a safe jump. You just ID JH. But yeah. That combo is what I do. Like I said, it is actually pretty hard to do, but it's definitely worth it to learn. It's definitely worth it to learn. The other combo you can do is JD. That's what I do if I cross up. Let me show you real quick that one. If let's say I'm like right here, instead of going full screen, I can do more damage by crossing up. And like certain circumstances over here, I can do more damage if I cross up. But yeah, you can do RC up, close slash JD, JH, and then pick up there. The JK is a little delayed. It's very delayed, actually. In general, this one's better, but yeah, I'd say the biggest issue with this problem is that they can see you charging 6H and burst. So when they have burst, it's not as good, because they can see you charging 6H and burst before you do any damage, before the 6H even connects. And it's guaranteed to work, unless you're going to spend 100 meter to charge and then PRC to block the burst. So that's the main downside. So I usually either do the charge 6H combo, or I do the cross-up combo, or I cross up, or the final one I'll do is I'll do a burst safe route, which looks like this. The burst safe route, which looks like this. You go here, close slash, or wait, RC, close slash, 2k, up dolphin. And in the corner that continues. You can do multiple up dolphins and they're all burst safe. But yeah, that's just a good thing to know, is that it is really weak against burst. You have this habit too. When you fail from an up dolphin conversion, you go for beach ball. And I know that it is possible to air dash and still get a beach ball meaty here. But look at how long you wait here. Like you're like waiting forever. I can see you do the beach ball input. Like here's the down input, and then you hold back, and now you're doing the beach ball. So this one was really slow. So you got to keep that in mind. Beach ball is terrible when it's not meaty. Like I said, he could mash 5P here. He can jump. He can run up, throw you, I guess. You know. I don't use that setup. I don't use beach ball because I go, like I said, I go for the JK for the extra corner carry. Beach ball is, I'd say, I do use it against Biken though. Biken, I'll use beach ball any day. Biken and Anji. Here's actually a situation where I'd use close slash right here. When I'm right underneath them, This is like a trigger to close slash, and especially because they're in the corner. If they try to, you know what'll happen? I've had this happen before a ton of times. They could try to air dash out of the corner, but close slash's hitbox is huge. So like if you move quickly away from Mei, you're outside of the activation range, but because you started inside the activation range, the close slash hits out to like here. So it'll like cover air dashes. It's kind of crazy. Like, or if someone does BRC back while you're doing a close slash, it'll just hit them, even though they traveled like full 3 characters away from you, because close slash is that huge. Actually, it's so big that sometimes you do close slash 6H and it just doesn't connect. In that case, you have to do like close slash dash cancel in order to combo off of it. But yeah, close slash is really good here because it's super low committal. You can also 2H here, and because if you 2H, then he dies. You could also 5H here. It's super active. If you 5H, he dies. I mean, he might survive with a little bit of HP, if you because you'll build meter for the super at the end, but you don't have meter right away. But like the round is practically over if you hit a counter hit 2H or 5H there. So here you're reacting to it and blocking it. Here you react to it as blocking it. You just need to replace that block in your head with throw. You know, it's pretty simple. Oh, I like that. Nice conversion. So 5H is one of your level 4 normals. It's super easy to hit confirm 5H. If you ever noticed that, like you can 5H S Dolphin like 10 years later and it'll still combo. That's because it's such a high attack level. So there's a lot of hit stun off of it. A quick routing thing here. Off of Wild Assault, don't do close slash. It's usually unoptimal, and it also is distance dependent. So like sometimes you'll just get far slash here and the combo drops. So generally don't do close slash. The only time that close slash that I'd go for close slash is if they're in the air. Like if this is an air combo, you want to go anytime you can go for close slash. Close slash is good because you get close slash 6H, Dolphin Whiff, all those types of combos. But generally you can't. There's this really cool combo where you do OHK, 5K, dash cancel Kara into Wild Assault, and then you could get a close slash off of it. But yeah, generally speaking, don't do close slash unless they're in the air, and you're sure it'll hit. 2H would be better here. I do like you splatting here with 5K. You didn't charge 6H here though, so the optimal wall splat here is generally 5K. 2H does more damage than 5K by a long shot, but 5K lets you get charged 6H. If you splat with 5K, you can always get charged 6H, no matter the situation. I mean, maybe if you're super far away and it takes forever for them to get to the wall, that could happen. But generally, if you're splatting like instantly here with 5K, you can get a charged 6H. Obviously, the optimal thing to do is to whale, but it's kind of hard to do that off of K normals when you splat, so I can see why you didn't do that. So yeah, the optimal thing here would probably be microdash 2H into whale. But you don't need the optimal thing. I'm just saying in general, 5K is good here when you don't have meter because you get charged 6H. Even when you do, you can still combo this into whale if you recognize that you have meter fast enough. It's pretty hard though. You didn't charge 6H here though. Charge 6H does a ton of damage. They nerfed every single normal except for 2H. That's why 2H does more damage than 5H and 6H. And they only nerfed 6H by 5 damage, while they nerfed 5H and 6H by 15 damage. So like 6H charge 6H is way better because of that. Oh yeah, also here, this is one of those supers. When he jumps up like this, you just hold you want to just hold forward when he jumps up when he jumps up from the super, because you can run underneath him. You can just run underneath him and then close slash and get an aerial close slash, do like close slash 5H, Dolphin Whiff, close slash 5H, Dolphin Whiff, close slash 5H, H Dolphin, microdash, close slash 2S, 2H. You know, like 3 Dolphin Whiffs usually if you get an air close slash in the corner. So it's like you just gotta, it's just one of those things you gotta know, you know? You can just run under this, and aerial close slash is really good in the corner. Because you get so many 5Hs. And 5H is broken. Okay. You actually can do IAD-JH when if you're close enough to the corner. IAD-JH will give you the same Oki that JK does, but with more damage. That is a niche thing to know about this, but generally, JK is better unless it's going to kill. And if it's going to kill, you still want to do JK-JD because that does more damage than just JH. And also, this beach ball isn't real, but like it's kind of hard for people to deal with it because it's full screen unless they know that you can hit the beach ball. If they know that you can hit the beach ball, then Leo here can just dash up 5p, it'll hit the beach ball, and now he's taken space and built meter from hitting the beach ball. And you have just put yourself in a lot of end lag. And like, I mean, like, I treated this as if it was a K beach ball, because the K beach ball hits over here. But like, if he runs up in 5Ps, he's still gonna hit this beach ball. He's still not gonna get hit by this beach ball. Like, you also don't want to play the fireball game with Leo because he has got like the stupidest fireball ever conceived. I'm so glad that his fireball is a charge input. If it wasn't a charge input, it's definitely balanced around that. Okay. What? How did he do that? Wait a second. Oh, he's still holding down here. That makes sense. So the only drawback of Leo Flash Kick, it's a one-button DP, is that he has to have charge to do it. So if you overhead him, one thing you have to worry about with other characters, if you break wall with hard knockdown, you do IDJH, close slash, that true strings, and you do 5H. You delay it so you can get that juicy 5H counter hit. They might DP you. But Leo can't do that. Because if you do IDJH, he has to block overhead, and he loses his charge, and then you go into close slash, and he still doesn't have charge. So that's the only bad thing. But yeah, he was just blocking the whole time. That's why he had charge here for the close slash. Because you true stringed off of the YRC, so he held down back. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. And here his meaty isn't that good. Like honestly, just hold down back, wait for him to do his move. He might do one cancel that's minus, and then it's over. Or he does this move and you can interact with it. You can like mash on it. Both are pretty good. But now you got hit and you die here because Leo is a fair and balanced character with a super. That super would have killed you from a long time. Try to wake up super. That's also fair because he can't get a safe jump off of that. In fact, even when he does HTP, he can get a safe jump off of HTP, but he doesn't because he prefer to do meaty cross up, so that way he gets into he's plus in back turn. But you can super it that. Yeah, you really just need to work on your meaties here. Honestly, I do split Oki. Do you know what that is? Off of this 2D. Yeah, so like, it's pretty easy to do. It's a little finicky, but it's pretty easy to do. And you get a safe jump, IID back JH. Pretty nice. If not, you can also do Dolphin Whiff, close slash OTG, dash cancel, close slash. That gives you some good damage in corner carry. And gives you a really one. But yeah, like, you should just, in general, be able to time your meaties. It's actually pretty good to close slash late. Like, Make close slash is +3. You do not need make close slash to be +9. There's no reason. The only reason why you want make close slash to be +9 is it's reversal safe against 10 frame supers. And that's frame perfect anyways. But like, you can also do close slash, microdash close slash is a frame trap if they don't have D. There's very few things that you want close slash to be +9 for. So you can just do the close slash the least meaty possible, and you'll catch backdashes. Because you have 6 active frames on close slash, you'll catch every backdash other than Pot, Nago, and Slayer, because they have extra special backdashes with super involved that makes you want to kill yourself when they backdash and throw you with their heavy throw range. Also, one thing here, you've been doing like JH here, 2S. There's 2 things wrong with this. First, If you do 2S, which the combo you get is 2S S Dolphin, right? And then you're 0 on hit, and you have to play RPS with them. What you can instead do is you can do 5k, 3k. It does a little bit less damage than 2S S Dolphin, but it gives you Oki. So, like, you can run something here. Obviously, Leo has a DP, so 3k is worse against him, but I think it's still worth it. Because, like, you can hard bait the DP and you're in a corner, so he just dies. Because that's how this game works, especially how Mei works. And also, you were actually close enough here. This is something to learn over time, but you were close enough here. You're definitely close enough here to get a another thing you can do is 2k 2d, by the way, off of especially if it's a counter hit, you can usually get 2k 2d. But here you're actually close enough to get close slash. And you could get like close slash 2d at least. You could probably get close slash 2h 28h. At the very least, you'd be able to get close slash 2h into S Dolphin, and that would put him in the corner. And you might even be able to combo off of it if you're close to the corner. You can do S Dolphin into 2k, like I was showing you for that other route there. But yeah, that's just something to consider learning. Like, it's like, go for close slash. The way you learn that is you see a counter hit, you go for close slash, and it doesn't work. And you're like, oh, I'm too far. Yeah, S Dolphin is 0 on hit. It's 0 on hit and also has a little bit more pushback on hit. So you can do like, you can hit like 5k pretty mindlessly on S Dolphin on hit. But it's not great. In general. You want to avoid it when you can. It's great because you can hit confirm off of your far slash, which is a level 2 normal. That's insane. Like, you can just throw out far slash, you can see that they got hit by it and they didn't block it, and then you can go into Dolphin, and that way you don't have to risk if you buffer going into Dolphin, then they might block it and be able to 6p you. You don't have to risk that with Mei, but it's only good for situations like that. It's pretty bad on hit. So what is this? Are you trying to same side here? I know you can same side with JH if you like dash, if you like back jump and delay the air dash. Usually I do JK here if I want to like cross up or buffer a OHK behind it. Nowadays I'm doing, if I want to get an OHK, I do cross up 2k. The 2k will whiff. If you do insta split 2k, it'll whiff just barely enough, and it's a frame kill to get OHK. It's pretty nasty. You tried J2H? That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I like that challenge, actually. I like that challenge. Because here, he's nowhere near his plus. He's nowhere near his plus. I don't know if he's even plus at all off of this move. Like, did you mash right away? I think you did. Yeah, he seems to be +2 there. About +2. Oh, you tried to cross up. Yeah, getting the cross up is kind of tricky. You need to delay by quite a bit. The J2H. But yeah, he's not very plus here. He's only +2, like I said. So like, unless he mashes 5p, your 5p is not gonna win, because Leo 5p is frame 5, and your 5p is frame 4. So even though he's +2, he might as well only be +1. So even if he mashes 5p, it's really only if he mashes a 5 frame normal. Every other action that he takes here is gonna or DP, I guess. But who would DP when they're plus? That's manic. Crazy. I kind of like this. 5p on hit. Like, honestly, 3k is obviously the optimal thing to do, but it's not the worst to go for another option. In general, I'd say go for 3k, but like, you got more reward off of it, so if it turned out worse for you, I might be making fun of you, but it's honestly not the worst thing. It's kind of hard for people to deal with 5p on hit because they don't know the frame data. It's like -1, I think, or no, it's like +1 on hit. So like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to deal with if you don't know about it. But 3k is a pretty good conversion off of P normals, I'd say. It's it's a pretty good conversion off of P normal. It's not like amazing or anything, but it gets you something, right? So it's generally worth it to use. Oh, here's my goat split. You did backsplit here. You did backsplit. I love backsplit. Backsplit lets you test the waters and do stuff. See how you did backsplit here? If you had done forward split and he tried to like run up far slash or run up hit you, it would have gotten you. Because you do backsplit, you're safe. I mean, since when did he hold this? I guess that this one makes a little bit more sense. So there's no low to cancel into. Honestly, what I'd do in this situation is I'd either whiff Dolphin Whiff, do the instant Dolphin Whiff, or I'd honestly just not cancel far slash at all. Because look at how far away he is. How is he going to punish you for this far slash? Like, how is he going to punish you for this far slash? How's he going to punish you here if you just, like, walk away? You don't have to cancel everything. Far slash is one of those ones I actually think you shouldn't cancel that much, because far slash, if you do far slash at most ranges where you want to do far slash, which is, you know, the max range generally, far slash S Dolphin is 6P'able and 5P'able and jumpable. So, like, there's a lot of things you don't want to do. Finding out my options on the fly, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, just in general, far slash, you don't want to cancel far slash unless it's in a wild assault. Then you can buffer it. Doesn't matter. I'd recommend learning how to hit confirm with dolphins. It's not that hard. It's pretty similar to hit confirming, like if I do close slash 2H. It's pretty similar to hit confirming those two normals into each other. I could see that the close slash hit, and I do, instead of doing 5H to frame trap, I will do 2H to launch, so I get a good combo, you know? Like 2S 5H, although 5H doesn't reach off of 2S most of the time, so that's not a great example. There's not a whole lot of great examples, but like it's similar to Gatlings, because Dolphin is in essence a frame 7 one button move when you have charge. So it's really easy to hit confirm into it. So why are you mashing here? This is just you got played, like he whiffed throw. You whiffed throw and you just didn't mash in time. Here, I'd honestly just mash 5P. You just gotta mash 5P. Because usually, like, obviously you could close slash here on reaction, but you're never ready for this, so 5P's probably never going to let you down. But yeah, that sucks. And the fact that he went for throw into throw. You can also do throw there if they're in range for throw, but a lot of times they aren't, so you got to be careful. But yeah, here's what I was questioning. Why are you mashing here? Oh no, that's off of far slash. What are you mashing then? Because I think the 5P should have worked. What did you press? Danger. Oh wait, let me keep going. That's the OTG. Oh wait, no. So what are you mashing here? Oh, you're trying to throw. Okay. Trying to throw and it was out of range. So May close slash and her throw range. Close slash range and her throw range are pretty similar. Like, her close slash range is just slightly bigger than her throw range. But that's not true for other characters. Most characters, it's significantly larger, so it's not that hard to space outside of throw. Throwing on defense isn't bad, obviously. Back throw incident. But it's not a risk you should take here. Like I said, I think if you had 5P'd... Did he do a dash before this? No. So 5P probably wouldn't have worked. Wait, no. If you're +2, then close slash... Yeah, you could 5P. And it would trade. So that's not still not good. You could jump out of this. You could jump out of this. But yeah, you really shouldn't be mashing throw here. In general. Don't do that. And more split. I love split. Still, you really got to use 3K against this guy. You can also use 2K as a lower committal option, but 2K is so freaking stubby. I hate 2K. May 2K... Like, every single character gets these DLC 2Ks and 2Ds, and Mei is stuck with a non-functional one. Even if it's only non-functional 1 out of every 50 times you do it, it's still non-functional, and I don't like that. What is he even trying to mash here? What did he think he could hit? 5K? This is another one where you can close slash. 2K 2D isn't bad though. That's probably your second best option. 5K 3K or 5P 3K is probably the I'm not even sure this is gonna work. You know, super high. But you could have gone with the one here. Also, there's an alternative combo. You can 2H Dolphin Whip and pick up with 2K or Close Slash, depending on how close you are. Oh no, Close Slash you need to have the lowest possible JH, so it's not realistic. But yeah, you can do counter hit JH, 2H, Dolphin Whip, 2K, 6H, 2-8H. Let me show you that real quick. It's a nice combo. It's a nice way to extend your combos if you notice, because like, I mean, like, obviously it's kind of hard to realize that you're doing that, but like reacting to counter hits is something you need to get used to, so it's a pretty good way to do that. So like, you can do this here. Oh wait, no. But yeah, and then you usually just go and up Dolphin there. You need a pretty low JH though. If you do JH split, that's the lowest possible JH, so you can actually do this, and it works consistently. Unlike this, unlike doing it like raw, because you need to be frame perfect, and no one wants to be frame perfect. But yeah, that happens off of any level 3, off of any specific counter hit. Any counter hit that's like this level, not this level, or this level, you know. Any counter hit, like 5K is a lower counter hit. But yeah, any counter hit at this level, even 2S, you can get a 2K. I think you can actually get a close slash off of this. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing it off of close slash and far slash, but you know, you can. You can do it if you have the awareness. But yeah, that's just how it works. So like, JS has this, works with this too. So you can, if you do JS, if you land a JS, like let's say you land a JS and you beat a 6P, because JS sometimes just beats 6Ps because how low it hits. You can do this, you get it more damage. Or going to up Dolphin. I should do more up Dolphin. I just don't like doing it. I don't know why. My brain doesn't like inputting it. But that's just something to keep in mind. And obviously close slash is better there. Close slash is, that's the best option, is going to 2H and getting the whiff. But close slash is a good one. That is more consistent. It's less situational. Yeah, once again, like I said, air dash forward. Jump, jump, air dash forward. It's like, this is just a please 6P me please 6P me circle. Like, God, please, I want to get 6P circle. You're also minus here, by the way, or not minus. You're not plus enough here to do like anything other than 2P. I'd say you probably could get away with 2K here actually if he doesn't try to throw you off of this. But yeah, that JH was too high. Honestly, I might backdash there because I'm scared of getting thrown. You just canceled an OHK, that's kind of funny. One thing you can do here, when you're jumping, you should always have charge. When you're jumping, you should hold down back. Like, you can do whatever you want, unless you're inputting like JD, you know, because JD, you have to be in the neutral columns, so you can only charge up Dolphin, which isn't as useful. But when you're jumping, even if you're jumping forward, you should be able to hold down back to get charge, and that should just be a habit of yours. So, and one of the big benefits of that, when you do this, you have charge, right? Even if this was a 4 jump, you'd have charge. And then you can S Dolphin along the ground and always get Oki off of this JH. Here you probably could have picked up with 5k or Close Slash. But I'm saying just in general, there's sometimes where JH, even on counter hit, you can't really get anything off of it other than maybe Air Dash JH again. And having charge there lets you S Dolphin, and you can just travel along with them, get tons of corner carry, and still get Oki. You just use S Dolphin as a means of transport. There you just mashed. That's 2k isn't fast enough that you can mash on reaction. Yeah, so this Close Slash JD Air Dash JH route, honestly, I should stop doing this route, but it does enough damage, so you're probably fine if you don't want to learn the split route. But yeah, there's a slightly better route if you want. I said it's not as important because this route is pretty good. The main problem with this route is that you get like 0 meter from it, and like certain things can be hard to pick up off of. But I'd say the optimal thing is usually either charge 6H, and if you can't get charge 6H, if you don't want to get charge 6H, you should at least go for split. So what you can do is 5H and then Close Slash 5H and then go for split and then connect off of it like this. You see that? That split JH there does a ton damage, and it builds more meter than the JD route. So like I said, it's not super important, but it's something that I'd say you could improve, you know? And of course, this is the best combo. You know, going for 5H there. I like to learn bits and pieces of combos rather than full combos, because then I can put together the combos, you know? I can put them together. If I know all the little parts to the combos, I can like freestyle and have my combos be all right. Like, not optimal, obviously. But I'm also a combo labber, so if you're not a combo labber, if you don't like labbing combos and creating new combos, it might be kind of hard for you to understand that concept, you know? I might not watch all of this, actually, because it's long and I talk way too much. But I think I want to watch the ending, at least. If there's any particular match that you want me to see, I'd say we can do that. And then I'll watch the last few sets. And then I don't know if I want to... I'll give you some advice on the Happy Chaos set as well. And that'll be it. Because like, it's already been over an hour, you know? Of set review. Oh yeah, here's there I was talking about where you can get that full combo here. I got better later this set. Yeah. I mean, part of the reason why I wanted to see is I want to see you getting bad. Oh, that's nice. I like this route actually. You just go into 2S, react and get Wild Assault. So the only thing here is that I want to say here is when you do this up dolphin, you buffered it. So like as soon as you did up dolphin, you buffered it. And the thing about Wild Assault, the forward momentum means that up dolphin hits really early. Like this is like frame 2 of up dolphin probably at the latest. Maybe it might even be frame 1, active frame 1. And you want it to hit on the later frames, so that way you have time to air dash JK 5k 6h to break the wall. 5k 6h S dolphin. I can show you the general route real quick. So, let me just turn off freaking counter hit. I'm sure you know this, but yeah, this route is what you're going for most of the time, right? So the way you get this is I'm delaying the up dolphin. That's how you get this consistently. Like, if I did it instantly, I can't get that air dash. I just can't air dash. But delaying it by a little bit lets you get the full thing. That does nice damage, and most importantly, it breaks wall. Which is really good, because Mei with meter is a menace, as you've already seen with this combo. And there are many more like it. In general, Mei with meter is a menace. An absolute menace. Here you might want to do 5k, because you're a little higher here. You might want to do 5k, 3k. Just because 5k is 2 frames faster than 2s, so it's a lot better to... It also has more range than 2s. Huh. So yeah, this setup you can't really do anything about. You just have to deal with back turn. The thing about this setup is it's not reversal safe, so you can super this 5k here, because this back turn k. This back turn k, you can super this one. Every other one, you can't. But if he does HDP into this cross-up, which he always will, because this is his best Oki out in this situation, basically every time, he has to hard bait your super to read it. He has to, like, sit here and parry to bait your super. And with that, you can, like, fuzzy jump or backdash or, you know, just mash to stop him from doing that, or run up and... You can, if you want to be really mean, you could, like, run up and OHK him out of his parry. Oh yeah, that's rough. He did some staggering here. Like, usually you cancel that, you're trying to get ready to cancel that, and then you... What did you go for? You went for RC. You're trying to YRC again off of the JH. JH is a high enough level that you can react to it and YRC afterwards. Also, you have to be careful with YRCing on not JH, on back turn H, because he can stance cancel and block the YRC. Yeah, stance cancel ruins everything. You can't burst. You can't YRC. You can't anything. Once again, here, close slash isn't actually... I don't think you can get close slash here and frame trap. Like, they could mash or throw you if you try to close slash at all. So honestly, going into 2k here, amazing. Because you can't do much better. You might be able to 5k, you know, or like run up 2s 5h maybe if they're not FDing. But yeah, in this situation, you should probably be 2k'ing anyways. Even considering that you far slashed here. Because you don't have enough time to run up close slash. Yeah, you tried to do CS, I know. But like, you don't even have enough time, because you're too far away. You gotta pay attention to the distance here. You would have to run for like a good half a second, a good quarter second to get CS here. He could throw you, or 5p to beat you. Obviously DP will work, but DP or super will work. So like, going into 2k here, it'll true string. And it catches a lot of those options. Like, if you try to fuzzy tech here, which you can't fuzzy backdash or jump because this is a guard crush, so you can only fuzzy tech unless you go for a command grab and then you can't tech. But if you try to fuzzy tech here and you 2k, because if they go down, it'll be 2D, they have to be standing up, so the 2k will hit them. It hits them for going for both of the reversals. It hits them for going for 5p instead of 2p. A lot of characters' 2ps are slower than their 5ps. Or worse in general, because they hit low. And that's an advantage. Oh, you threw it. Nice. Okay. I don't know if... Did you try this? Let me see. Let me look at your inputs here. So, 5H OTG is really good because it essentially just means that Mei's throw, instead of doing 76 damage, does 95. You know? Because you can get everything off of this. If I want to get a close slash meaty, I can do that. I can do everything but the meatiest close slash. It isn't the meatiest close slash. For that, you would have to go for like this, because like you see how that one whiffed there. So like if you delay it by a bit, you can get the meatiest close slash. But that's not the point. You can get close slash, meaty, and you can also, if you do split, get a safe jump. And this safe jump is really nice. Let me explain why. I'm going to show you why. So if I block, and he's FDing as well, try and push me out. Even with all of this, you can do throw into close slash. I think you can do close slash 2S here. You don't want to do dash cancel. And you can also go like JH 5H. And one thing that I've been doing more is if you sacrifice damage, you can go for a JK here. It's a little harder because you have to delay it. And that'll give you a CS here if you time it correctly and get the micro dash. Let me try this. I haven't done this as much, so bear with me here. But yeah, you can do that. You can also micro dash after the JH because it's pretty plus, but you usually don't have enough time. I'm on FD. But you can also do this, which kills them if they mash. So you like literally they will lose like 80% of their health from this 5H here because that's just how it is. That's just how much damage that 5H does. But yeah, in general, split any OTG into split 4 JH gives you a nice safe jump. Even OHK, even mid screen, you get a safe jump. Really nice one too. That's something I'd learn. Are you? The left right is obviously better mid screen off of normal throw. You can't even get 5H OTG, but you can get 2S OTG mid screen. That's your best. Damaging. Your most damaging OTG mid screen off of normal throw is 2S. You can also do 3K if you want to feel fancy. But they do the same damage. Oh yeah, you said you wanted to look at. Let's look at later in the sets. Let's look at this set here. I'll start here. You skip forward because that will be here all night. We'll be here like actually all night. So I like you backing off here. I think Mei playing patient on round start is really good. 5H is amazing. Playing patient on round start forces them to. It makes your opponent want to not play patient on round start, and that means that you can counter hit them and kill them. Here's another thing. I don't know if you had charge here, but in general, I like to like walk back. Because yeah, you did walk back, so that's why you didn't have charge. So yeah, you can try in 6P here. 6P would work here. I don't like 6P, but you have to use it sometimes because when you don't have charge. 2H would probably actually also work here because 2H low profiles really quickly. So that's funny. But yeah, I think in general this is kind of hard to deal with. But if you had charge, you just do up S Dolphin or up H Dolphin. Up S Dolphin and up H Dolphin are insane anti-airs, especially up S Dolphin. Up S Dolphin is frame 6 and is the same massively disjointed hitbox that H Dolphin has. Still seeing those forward dash, these please 6P me's. Like, I get that this guy isn't doing it, isn't 6Ping you, but like there's just so many better things that you can do than this. Like a fun approach option you could do is forward jump and then dolphin. Because you can hold back while jumping forward, you can forward jump and dolphin, and it's such a unique burst option, and Mei forward jump is really hard to deal with because it's Mei. She's got that weird jump arc. Oh, wow. Oh, that wasn't a punish. I think here you can get 5K and it'll be airborne, so you can do 5K, 6H, 28H. And then you might be able to get JD air dash JK to get him all the way into the corner. Or you could do an S Dolphin, but in order to do S Dolphin break and still combo off of it, you would have to time it. You have to manually time it, which is kind of stinky. But that's probably your best option here. I like OHK though. OHK, like what are the chances that he bursts and then backdashes or mashes or jumps? I like that. We don't do this though. Doing OHK, I think this is the way. Me personally, this is a setup that works. I'm pretty sure you could do 2S, but like you're super plus obviously, but you're super plus full screen. By the time you run up close, the time you get over here, you're not plus anymore. So like it's not that great, honestly. Um, One thing that might work is you might be able to split JH, but then you'd only get like JH 2S or 5K pressure. You wouldn't get close slash. Or anything else like that. But honestly, you get meaty beach bow off of and that 5H OTG, both of those things. 5H OTG is going to give you almost as much corner carry as this, but you're super plus instead of being barely plus at all. He backdashed here, so you're fine, but yeah. Okay, I know this is what you complained about. So this is the counter hit 5H. That's super annoying. I'm sure you've noticed where like it's kind of hard to combo off of, right? You try to close slash here, it didn't work. He crosses you back up onto the other side and you can't get a combo, right? This one, it happens when you're far away. It happens when you're far away here. Because see how he has more time to bounce up and then he reflects off the wall at a higher angle. So like if he was just right next to the wall, he'd be like here. But because he had more time to bounce up off of that ground bounce, he gets launched all the way up here. And that's annoying, right? But you can actually use this to your advantage. So let's put Kai in a similar situation. I can show you the truth. It turns this situation from man, I hate this to holy shit, I got it, you know? Like you're actually looking for this. Oh, he's blocking. Like I rejoice when this happens, and you can too. You can rejoice too. Watch this. Shoot, why are you still blocking? Oh wait, I still didn't turn. You menus are the 10-0 matchup. Okay, no, watch this. No, it's still too far away. So when you're at a certain distance away, it's actually easier when you don't dolphin whip. You can do that. Look at how much damage that does. Because you have a charged 6H in there. You saw how much the freaking what's it called again? How much the RC combos did. Yeah, but yeah, I think generally the optimal combo here is to go 6H, split JH. Yeah, like that. You know you get the rest from there, right? So yeah. What you tried to do was you tried to like close slash, which is hard to do. See, as you saw there. Close slash has 6 active frames, so it's not the worst to get. Honestly, if you're not sure you can get 6H, you can also just go for 5H and get a nice combo this way. 255. I think the most you can get is 260 if you do some other shenanigans, but yeah. It's pretty good. Skill issue for my part? Yeah, I know. It's just something you gotta know, you know? You can even get reverse 6H into whale, by the way, off of that, but it's too precise. It's too much. It's not realistic. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. You must have screwed this up. There's no way. There's no way you can backdash this normally. That must be too meaty. Hi Octo. I'm doing a set review. I'm doing a set review for Arc here. I'm gonna post it to YouTube as well. But how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh no. Yeah, generally off of counter hit J2H, you can get close slash. No matter where it is, you can always get close slash. You're chilling? That's nice to know. Oh my goodness. This way I was mashing. Be careful with Up Dolphin because, like, Up Dolphin randomly, if they're in the air, Up Dolphin is great. It's an amazing anti-air. But they weren't in the air when you saw this. Like, Leo jumped. By the time Leo was jumping, you were not reacting. You were not reacting. Like, Leo jumps here. That is enough time for you to, like, actually react to, like, where he is and punish him. I mean, maybe, if your reactions are really fast, but I doubt it. So you just got to be careful with using Up Dolphin, because it is like 50 frames of counter hit that you're putting yourself in. And on the way down, Up Dolphin does not have a disjointed hitbox. It's only on the way up that it's disjointed. Yeah. Once again, you got to use 3K to beat that. Also going into, like I said, going into 5H here, or even better, charge 6H here, does more damage. Honestly, I don't think neutral is that bad in this matchup, so you should always be looking. Like, there are some matchups where neutral is, like, you do not want to break the wall, but most matchups, like Nago and Axel are my two examples. You don't want to go back into neutral with Nago and Axel. But with Leo, you're fine going into neutral. That's perfectly fine. So, like, you usually want to break the wall because Mei with meter is, like, as I've said before, insane. Mei with meter is top 1. The problem is getting it, you know? Getting and using it well. Yeah, once again, so many air dash forwards. What you gotta do is, like, in neutral, every time you air dash forward, you gotta, like, pinch your leg. If you're playing and you notice you do an air dash forward in neutral, just pinch your leg, and eventually your brain will stop doing air dash forward. It's really good. You might get a bruise on your thigh, but it works. It's actually surprisingly effective. I really like air dash forward. I was sure it was strong. The thing is, air dash forward, it's like Mei aerials are great. But, so when you air dash, one of the reasons that make Mei aerials so good is not just their hitboxes. It's also Mei gravity. When you do an air dash, you lose that gravity. So, like, you're not making use of the fact that you're going down super fast. So, like, 6Ps will basically always beat an air dash. Unless you cross them up with J2H. Doing air dash forward out of the corner and then crossing them with J2H, that's a pretty good thing to do. And, like, it's not like you should never air dash JH. The problem is you're doing it way too much. Way too much. Like I said, this is just a please 6P me. Or anti-air me, whatever. And, like, even here, you probably would have gotten a counter hit by 6P. You would have gotten hit by 6P here if he wasn't already doing the guard point. And he probably could also hit you with the guard point attack here. Air dash, you just air dash too much. Air dashes, like I said, it's not like, you shouldn't, like, never do it. But you're doing it way too much. That's why I say you gotta, like, do something to make yourself not do it. Like, because if you play against somebody who's good, they're just gonna 6P you every time. You might get away with 2 or 3, but as soon as they realize that you air dash forward regularly, they're never gonna get hit by. They're never gonna let you get away with it again. And air dash back JH is so good. It's so absurd. That move, I've had air dash back JH beat Ko, the Anji anti-air. Ko, that move. You know how stupid that move is? The fact that air dash back JH has beat it ever, even once, is crazy. Run up super. I like this guy's energy. He just didn't even super Piercy, even though he had meter. And then he gold bursted. I like this guy's energy. So another easy way to get a safe jump Like, you can do split Oki, obviously, but split is actually not as good as doing Dolphin Whiff, like the fast Dolphin Whiff in a close slash OTG. Like, just... Like, that setup that I showed you, you can just air dash JH out of that. That's pretty good. If you're feeling really fancy, you could do this. These give you extra damage. But generally speaking, yeah, this is what you should do in corner when your opponent has a DP. If they don't have a DP, then I'd recommend going for like just this, honestly, because like counter hit close slash in the corner does the most damage out of any. So this is your best corner starter, by the way, meterless. Let me remember the route here. Oh wait, no, I know what it is. Okay, it's 6H. You do 6H here. Yeah, okay, now I remember. I remember the route now. You have to do 6H to make the wall splat faster so you can get a charge 6H. Wait, no, that's the wrong route. Nope. Okay. I don't know why my brain refuses to do this combo. But yeah. No, it's 2H. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? Chat, make fun of this easier. But yeah, this one. And you get charged 6H. And that does 262 damage. That is the highest damage you can get in corner of any counter hit starter with risk. Without risk or meter, obviously. So yeah, close slash is pretty good in corner. If you get counter hit. And I mean, obviously, if you don't get counter hit, then you're still chilling, you know? If you catch a backdash. If you catch a backdash, you get to do... Let me show you the backdash combo. I won't have him backdash, I'll just have him jump. But like, if you catch a backdash with close slash, you can really easily hit confirm into 5H and do this combo. You can do like a triple whiff. Oh no, not triple. You can go... You can do 2 whiffs into a 6H into a whiff, I think. Oh, we'll see us pick up there. No. I probably want to go... Yeah, so you can do two Dolphin Whiffs here. Close slash 6H. Dolphin Whiff into 2K probably. Let me see. That should work. No? Well, you can just end it off with H Dolphin, I guess. It's not ideal. It probably would be optimal to end it off with Up Dolphin, but... Yeah, just a little bit more damage. But yeah, you get a nice combo off of air close slash as well. That's what I wanted to say. This also builds an absurd amount of meter. Like, look at this combo. Like, look at that. I built almost a full bar. It's crazy. Okay, let me get back to this match. I'll watch this match and then one other match, I'd say. I think there's only one more. So yeah, this is not something you can do. Unless they're airborne. If they're airborne with this, if they're airborne, you can get it. Baller? Hello. Chaos Theronist? Is this your first time chatting? Yes, it is. Okay. I don't know. Hello. Welcome to my stream. I'm doing set review for a viewer. But yeah, you can't do whiff there. You just have to go into, like I said, here you can go. The optimal thing to do is to go, because you can probably be ready for the optimal in this stage. The optimal thing is to go into H Dolphin so you can get that whiff. But S Dolphin also works into 2K. Here you gotta hit confirm these 5Hs. 5H is -1 on hit. So if you do 5H, it's not that great on hit. So you gotta cancel into S Dolphin, then you're 0. And you get more damage. And it's really easy to hit confirm 5H. If you didn't want to cancel into Dolphin off of this on block, you can see that it hit them, and S Dolphin like a year later, and you'll still get it. And then he got chipped out. That's kind of funny. I'm learning how to fight Mei now. That's good to know. Once again, just avoid doing 6P. This is probably the best. Honestly, the best way I've found to use air dashes with Mei is probably this jump backwards, and you probably want to delay it even more. Air dash pretty low. Also, there's obviously air dash JH. I forgot to say this. Air dash JH is really good if you hard read a fireball. If you think Kai is gonna do a fireball, air dash JH over it, and you get a free counter hit into a full combo. That's good. But I'm saying in neutral, Leo isn't a zoner. He has got a good fireball, but like he has to charge. He needs to charge it for it. So like, air dash is not great, and especially so when Leo has all these all these things that work on overheads. This guard point. Oh, did you backdash here? Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I think this was a delayed backdash too. Oh no, no, this is an instant backdash. No, actually no, you had 2 frames of non-active before you. Yeah, you had a few frames of sitting there. So this is a delayed backdash. So this is actually really good. This is like a fuzzy. Like you probably would have blocked. You probably would have blocked it if he had meatied you. Although, I don't know. Is it better to close slash here? I don't think so. I think back throw is actually pretty good here, because you get a nice setup and you force them into the corner. I'm trying to think. The only way you can side swap here is if you 2H'd. I guess if you 2H'd, you could run 2H'd or 5H'd. You could do a side swap combo. The 2H combo is really easy. You just dolphin whiff and then run underneath them for a bit. Oh yeah, there's the setup that I was talking about before if you want a safe jump. But honestly, that one's worse than 5H into split J than a 5H OTG. 5H is, I find 5H is actually really good against Leo JD. It's just because of the angle he comes in at and it's so active. You missed it here because you whiffed 5H too, you know. Yeah, give up after whiffing the first 5H. Nice. So here would be one of those ones where you'd want to like do 6H here because this is an air. This is an air. But most of the time when you're doing a CS, like if you don't have to do dash CS to punish burst, you're probably getting an airborne CS. And you can do 6H dolphin whiff into usually either close slash or 2K depending on how close you are, but 2K will always work, so go for that. And then you can do 6H 2-8H for the Yogi and quarter carry. Sometimes you can also even do 2H Dolphin Whiff close slash, but that's just min-maxing damage because you're a nerd like me. Like I said, 2H is not great in the corner because it does too much damage to wall. So like the corner is on screen right now, so it's taking wall damage. So you don't want to do that. Question? What's your question? I'm here to answer. How can I fight Mei as HC? The next set I'm actually about to watch is Mei versus HC, so I'll give feedback on both of them. I'll get feedback from both sides. But yeah, in general, you want to go into 5H here when you're that close to the wall. And 2H is kind of bad for combos in general at the start because it adds extra gravity scaling to a combo. So in general, you want to avoid it. Even though it does extra damage, you can do 2H at the end of the combo because it does extra damage. More damage than like 5H and 6H. But you don't want to do it at the start. So yeah, it's better to go into 5H and then you can do like split or dolphin. Or just dolphin with close slash, or even just H dolphin, if you want for the first one, just to be consistent. I hate H dolphin, but at least H dolphin. I hate 5H H dolphin because it's insanely unoptimal. But at least at least it gives you... It breaks the wall, which is the most important part. If you can't break the wall consistently as Mei, then that's when you turn to 5H H-Dolphin. Because even though it sucks and you're wasting all this potential meter build and damage, he's doing the same thing, by the way, every single time. It's kind of hard to do this, but like you'll notice stuff like this, like when you get better, like habits like this where he does jump, double jump. He does jump, waits for a bit, double jump, waits until he starts going down, then he does double jump, and then he does JD at the peak of his second jump. He just does that every time. So I'd do something like JH there, or JD, to hard call out his jump. (2S) Dolphin Whiff here isn't bad because you're not in 5P range. Dolphin Whiff is kind of bad because they can react to the Dolphin and press 5P, and if you're in 5P range, it'll punish. And if you do S Dolphin, they'll block. They can do like a fuzzy timing. So, but obviously, it's pretty hard to react to that. So like, even if you're point blank, you don't always have to worry about it, but in general, you want to be more spaced out whenever you can because you're less in danger of dying. Unless you're going for like a whiff throw, then obviously if you're going for a whiff like into OHK or whiff into normal throw, you might as well just go full commit. Yeah, here obviously you gotta go into 2H, man. You gotta go into 2H for the wall break here. Also, if you do up dolphin, you can do split Oki with H dolphin as split forward and then air dash back JH. If you delay the H dolphin by just like a little bit, or the split by just a little bit, you can get split Oki here, and it's really nice because you get a safe jump and everything. Okay. So here, when you trade with 5H, here's another funny 5H combo. When you trade with 5H, you lose the counter hit. You lose the counter hit slowdown. It's a lot harder. Here, you probably want, because you're farther away from the wall, you probably want to dash up and 5K 6H to pick up. The other way that you would pick up is you can do S Dolphin in the corner and then pick up a 2K. Like that close slash 2H S Dolphin 2K combo that I showed you in corner. But yeah, those are the two main ways that you pick up off of traded. Is one. And if you're mid-screen, sometimes you can pick up off of traded 5H with 3K. It's just extra damage, you know? And you get Oki that's familiar, so it's like easier to meaty off of it, you know, because it's just the same set of procedures. There wasn't really much of a reason for you to hit 5H here. Like, I get it if he dashes forward and tries to throw, or throws out a normal, but like the buttons he's gonna be pressing here are like 5P. Maybe if he DPs here, yeah, if he DPs here, he's screwed, because it won't clash with 5H. It'll just whiff. But yeah, like, this is one of those things, like, why are you doing this? Is there a reason to 5H here? Like, tell me. Like, what do you think you were thinking when you did this 5H? Just explain to me. What were you trying to accomplish with this 5H here? Fishing for a counter hit? Yeah. Not a lot of people know this. 5H is fully disjointed on startup and during active frames, but during recovery, that massive hitbox becomes a massive hurt box. So 5H isn't that hard to whiff punish. I'm not even talking about super here. Even just if Leo just blocked, he could just hit far slash and punish you. Works very well on low level. That's true. It works very well on high level, actually. People don't know that you can whiff punish this move. But in corner, they might whiff punish. They might whiff punish it. Because they're in corner. So, like, they're closer. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier for them to see and actually try and whiff punish it. But in general, like, if you're looking through your replays and you see something, that you're doing and you can't tell me why you're doing it, you probably shouldn't be doing it. And this, fishing for a counter hit, I get it. but it's not going to work here. You got to at least... You don't want to whiff 5H. 5H is actually, like I said, pretty bad on whiff. That's its main downside, is that it's not great on whiff, and it's a little bit stubby compared to the rest of her normals. It's kind of hard to... Like, it's disjointed, but it doesn't reach very far. So you got to be careful with 5H. You can't really afford to whiff this move so much, especially in this situation where he's got his back to the corner. He's much more likely to punish you. Yep. At this range, I'd probably go for... If you want to, like, meaty from this range, you could probably go for, like, S-Dolphin or, like, 5K, or even just sit at this range. Leo's buttons are smaller than Mei's buttons. Like, 2S is larger than all of Leo's kit. Far Slash is way larger than all of Leo's kit. 5K isn't bigger than all of Leo's kit. I think Leo 5K might be similar to the size of Mei 5K. Just it's... No. Yeah, no. Mei 5K is way bigger than all of Leo's normals. So, like, all of Leo's normals aren't going to reach here. So long as you're outside of Leo 2K range, you don't really have to worry about Leo's pokes at all. So just keep yourself outside of that 2K range. His 2K is pretty freaking huge, but it's not as big as your Far Slash. So, like, just sit at this range. Leo doesn't want to press any buttons because he might get whiff punished. He probably will get whiff punished. Especially if you hold down back, you'll be able to S-Dolphin him. And if he tries to jump, you'll be able to up-Dolphin or up-S-Dolphin. Up-Dolphin is also great in the corner only after you see them jump. You do not up-Dolphin, you do not up-H-Dolphin in the corner until you see them jump. Because if they walk forward for one frame, the up-S-Dolphin will whiff, and they can do a close slash and get a counter hit close slash in corner and kill you from it. Because, you know, it's Strive. But once you see them jump, up-H-Dolphin is great. It covers a lot of stuff. It's super disjointed. And it's very active. It covers a lot of stuff. And even if it whiffs, it only has seven frames of recovery, I think. Or something stupid like that. So, like, you're not getting punished. But yeah. I mean, you got supered here. If you had waited, obviously, you wouldn't have got... The super wouldn't have mattered. But most of the options there, you're going to get hit by super. And that's just how it is. You know, you kind of have to hard bait supers. Nice shimmy. If people fuzzy tech you too much, shimmies aren't a bad way to deal with it. Yeah, obviously there you got the wrong you got H-Dolphin instead of S-Dolphin, which is tragic. Oh, nice super. It didn't wall break. This is what I hate about Orca super. I love this about Whale super because it lets you get more damage. But like, look at how close he is. Why didn't it wall break here? You so scammed. Bruh. You can OTG off of this and kill him though. You can get it. You can like 2S and it'll OTG and kill him. I don't think you do that though. Yeah. If you lose this, that would be tragic. Okay, you got it. Robbed. Yeah, nice. Okay, I think that's enough of this one. Let me real quick... I have to go through my files to find yours, to find the other one. So I'm going to turn off display capture. You guys can look at Kai pogoing for a bit while I pull up... VOD review. Okay. Let's go to videos. Oh, no, it would be in downloads, wouldn't it? Shoot. No, it would not be. Where the heck is this? Did I even pull it up? No, I didn't even pull it up on this computer. I had to pull it from Discord. I brain farted? Yeah. I mean, that really should have splatted. Splatified. Here, let me just download that real quick. Well, we're waiting. We'll be there in a bit with more reviews. And here's the Happy Chaos for Happy Chaos player in chat. You're gonna watch it. Okay, I don't think there's anything here that I can't let you see. So I will go back on the display capture, and we will watch this set. It's 11 minutes, a lot more reasonable, and then we'll end off for the day after that, because it's almost midnight for me. Is there no sound? Did you not record sound with this? Oh no, it's really quiet. And it won't pick up the sound on stream either, because I have my audio track separated. You guys will have to deal with no sound. So let's go back actually here. What? I can't skip back. Okay. Why is it not playing? What the heck? It's being finicky and weird. Okay, so round start against Happy Chaos. His 2S is frame 11, the same frame as your 2S. So that really sucks, because 2S also beats Dolphin, which is what you want to do in this matchup, because a lot of times Happy Chaos is going to throw Curse Ball or Jump, and both of those lose to Dolphin. There's actually something real quick that I want to show you that's kind of important for round start Dolphin. So round start Dolphin, when you do it, you do round start Dolphin, what I like to do... Oh, hi FGC. I'm doing spot review. So when I do round start Dolphin, you can do normal Dolphin, and what this will beat is it beats all the things normally, but then also it'll win against backdashes. And that's pretty good. But there's a lot of characters that want to jump after you round start, like IAD back, you know? So what I'll do, if you look at my inputs here, I'll when I do Dolphin, I'll press P. And you see I didn't break there, but if I were to whiff the Dolphin, I would break. And the reason why that's important is because if they jump, generally, if they jump and you do the full Dolphin, you'll get more end lag. You'll be in a bad situation. But if you do this break OS here, you won't have to worry about it. So that's something that it's like not that hard to do. It's like not like a super tight timing like most OSs are, and it really helps you deal with anyone who likes to spam jump. And Happy Chaos is one of those characters that likes to spam jump. So that's kind of important in the Happy Chaos matchup we're talking about here. Yeah, hi, Casual. How are you doing? What time is it by you? It's like midnight by me. So, Happy Chaos generally, recently, when he plays 4 a.m., oh yeah. So, Happy Chaos generally, when he plays, he zones you, because, I mean, he's pretty good at it. But, so the way you beat zoning for Happy Chaos is you dash block, right? Because if you don't dash block, then Happy Chaos is going to get away with, like, focus to zone you forever and, like, reloads, and tons of reloads and stuff like that. So you need to dash block whenever he zones you, and where you want to be is right outside of... You want to be, like, right here. Like, see where Happy Chaos is? See where my mouse is here? You want to be right here. Once you get to this spot, stop dash blocking. And the reason for that is because at this distance, if he does focus, you can S-Dolphin. Like, even if he does a guard crush shot, if he does focus, you can S-Dolphin, and it'll counter hit him. So he can't focus when you're here, and he will eventually run out of focus meter. Super focus can delay that time, but, like, he's wasting meter. I'm much more scared of... Yeah, this is a VOD review. I'm much more scared of Happy Chaos with meter, with meter to do BRC shit than, like, the Tiger Pop mix, than I am scared of him using super focus. So I'll just sit here. If he uses super focus, we're cool. You wasted meter. If he uses focus, you hit him. You hit him with Dolphin. And so that's where you want to be. But what a lot of Happy Chaos players have been doing is they'll zone you until you get here, and then they'll spend all their bullets to get in and mix you. And that's where it becomes hard, because rush down Happy Chaos is really hard to deal with. Bro's going into a diaphone breakdown. I am a yepper. I spent over an hour talking about maybe 20 minutes of Mei versus Leo. But yeah, this is a big no-no. You don't jump. Like, you're jumping here. You don't want to jump against Happy Chaos, because when you jump, you get sent, like, full screen for no reason, because Happy Chaos is fair and balanced. He is, actually, and that's the worst part. The fact that this guy is, like, why the hell is this guy a mid-tier? Like, what the fuck? Why is this guy, like, even if you think he's a high tier, I think he's probably, like, closer to high tier than mid-tier. Why is this guy not top 10? That's what's stupid about this game. This guy isn't top 10. I think you... Wait, did you get your landing frames punished here? I think you got your landing frames punished here. That's tragic. That's tragic. When you, you appreciate it? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, when you do any air action, even if you FD in the air, if you double jump, if you aerial, if you air dash back, everything, you get 4 frames of landing lag when you hit the ground. So that's what happened there. I'm pretty sure that's why you got hit there. That's just tragic that happened to you. That's also what makes Split so broken, is because Split, you don't have any landing frames if you do Split into nothing. So you can empty land with Split and do, like, actual mix-ups with just empty land Split. It's crazy. Like, it's actually, like hard to block. But yeah, enough about Split. The biggest problem with this matchup is burst feels really, really bad. But the problem is, Deflect Shield can work against Happy Chaos, but usually he's just going to spend extra resources to get in. So unless Happy Chaos is running low on bullets or focus, Deflect Shield isn't good to use. And it's really hard to keep track of Happy Chaos's bullets and focus if you didn't play Happy Chaos like I did for a while. So that's, like, a little high. It's probably best not to bother with Deflect Shield. It's just burst sucks because it puts you at full screen, and then you have to dash block in again. So yeah, here's what I was talking about where he likes to do focus. He likes to do Curse Ball. If you... I know I said jumping is really bad, but that's only when you're cursed. If you're not cursed, you want to jump, actually, because it takes longer to... you're just spitting out how many hours I got? Probably close to 2,000 now. I'm playing since Season 2. But yeah... Curse Ball, if you're cursed, don't jump. Only dash block. But if you're not cursed, you want to jump around like a motherfucker because it takes longer for the thing. It takes longer for the thing to focus. It takes longer for the reticle to focus when you're in the air and when you're moving. So always be moving or in the air. Unless you're cursed. If you're cursed, you are going to get hit. You're going to get shot at, and you're going to dash block like a good boy. So now you've got corner pressure. Don't backdash. Just don't do it. May backdash sucks. Don't do it. You're just asking to get hit, to get killed. This is also something funny that Happy Chaos players do, and it's actually good, and I hate it. Why do they just let you go off of wall and hit you with Guard Crush shot? And it actually is good. It's actually good. Like, even like really good HCs do that. Even Tiger Pop does that shit. Yeah, he was scared of burst there. You can do what as HC? Guard Crush shot? Yeah. You don't know? You can Guard Crush shot. You just have to charge. You just have to let this shot focus for like a really long time. Danger. You used to be able to do Guard Crush shot over and over again. And there was only 1 frame gaps. It was a full screen block string that was 1 frame gaps, all guard crushes, and he could just do that if you were really cracked. Guard crush shots honestly aren't that good anymore. But yeah, roll is Roll is you got to throw roll essentially, unless Happy Chaos does roll out of CS or 6H. You can throw it, and you can throw it on reaction too. You also got to react to it and block, which is kind of hard. No, actually, reacting and blocking is also pretty easy. The only time it's hard is when you get guard crush shot. If you get guard crush shot, it's just a 50-50 when he rolls. You can just do guard crush shot, roll, and he can either do same side shot or cross up shot because you lose cross up protection when you get guard crushed. But it's kind of hard for Happy Chaos to guard crush because he has to focus the reticle for so long. Bro, you're charging dust. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's you're asking to get funnied. Tap dust is okay now because the reward. Oh, it was tap dust. That was tap dust. Okay, tap dust is okay, but only when you have meter. Because tap dust is 0 on hit, even on counter hit, it's 0. So unless they have max risk, in which case tap dust becomes a launcher for a full combo. But that's only if they have like literally max risk. Other than that, the combo off of it is really good. Let me show you the combo. I'll show you the combo. So the combo, let me just do that. Okay. You get this, and then you get another whiff. So that's what makes it so good. So you get a nice combo. Honestly speaking, this is the better overhead is actually up dolphin. It's actually up S dolphin. If you can get up S dolphin in the right spot. Up S dolphin is a little bit more awkward to use though, right there. Rocking the yokai color. I just chose this color. I usually play white May. So like, see that? If you RC, so like when you do up dolphin, you recoil back a bit, but if you RC right as you hit them, you won't get that recoil and you'll shoot downwards like this, and you can charge 6H. You see? Well, usually they're going to be crouching when they get hit by this, so let me do that. But yeah, if you time it correctly, you'll shoot back down on the ground and get a full combo. But it is more awkward to use. Like if I do close slash, if I do close slash 28H, it's probably there's a lot of cases where this will hit on the way up. Oh, what? I didn't know you could do it point blank. I lied. Might be. Oh no, I said it. I said you needed to learn the Johnny May matchup, and I needed to prove to other May players that May wins the Johnny matchup. But also, I'd love to fight you because you're just better than me, and it's always good to fight players better than you. Oh wait, this one is why is the skip forward 30? Isn't it even? No, I think it's very May winning. That is a controversial opinion among the May players. I put Johnny as a harder or as an easier matchup than Anji and Faust. Just to put that in perspective. I also think I'm pretty good at the matchup, but like this guy he wasted a lot of his stuff here. So like there's nothing you can do about Cappy Chaos when he wants to take you to the corner. But he didn't have enough resources to do that. Like he tried to start all the way over here, right? Like he got the focus and then he started shooting. He started blasting you. And this is all a true string, by the way, if you do it correctly. You think it's even? That's fair. I will respect your opinion and disagree with it. But yeah, now he runs out of resources, and you kind of got to look out for this. He only has 6 bullets, so like you can do that. So like, are you coming to the tryouts? Yes, I should be. I should be able to. Okay, here he throws curse ball. I'm gonna tell you the secret to curse ball. You guys are gonna roll your eyes at it. It's literally 3K. 3K goes underneath curse ball. And if you can react to him curse balling even when he's this close and 3K, and not only will you go under curse ball, you'll be plus. Like Happy Chaos will have like you'll be like plus to even, you know, out of this situation. So like it's not a terrible situation. and he can't shoot you to death because he doesn't have curse ball. You can just jump around forever. You can just do split and fly around like a little bitch until you hit him. You know. You did this the other thing too. You can split over curse ball if you're farther away. But I like 3K because I like to play this matchup really close to Happy Chaos. Because Happy Chaos defense is pretty bad. Why can Johnny do that? Oh wow, he just screwed that up. So tap dust is reactable, but this is the you know y- Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos does this, and everyone gets hit by it. So don't feel bad. So yeah, that's it. What I hate, you know what I absolutely hate is when Happy Chaos players they'll do tap dust and then they'll at the last moment they'll FRC 2K to like hit you low. That's the worst. Like technically, you could react to the FRC and block low, but will you? Will you react to the FRC and block low after you react to the tap dust and block high? Oh, he did the funny one. You fucked up the cross up after throw. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, this is kind of hard. So, like I said here, he didn't do it from close slash or from 6S. Those are the only two moves where he can safely roll, or from like steady aim shot, I guess. Steady aim shot, guard crush. So like here, you could have thrown this. So you just got to get used to it. Honestly, have him do like curse ball, and have him like randomly either do curse ball or roll, and just stand next to him and then try to react and throw it. Like in training mode, you can just set it up to do random on block or on block or on round start, whatever you want. You just set it up and just try to react to throwing it. That'll really help you a lot in this matchup. Yeah, he should have done gun flip there. This is also another great thing. Like whenever you're at this range, and see how you're because you're not cursed, is to throw curse ball. You can shoot out dolphin even if you get cursed. If you're close enough to Cappy Chaos, you can shoot out dolphin just like you did here. And this works like consistently because I mean he's just mindlessly autopiloting from curse ball into steady aim shot, and you just hit it. And dolphin RPS isn't that bad against Happy Cast, so you can do that. Why does it look like a tournament set? I don't know if it is. I just got the file from Arc. I don't think it is. That's a funny combo. I've never thought to do that. I just always go in OHK, but yeah, that might actually do more damage in certain circumstances. Yeah, that probably does more damage because OHK scales a ton. That makes sense, actually. No, OHK launches, so if you're gonna use Wild Assault, it's actually better to use it after. Yeah, interesting, but it works. And after Wild Assault, you can just. I mean, I guess you can do 5k 2D for extra damage, but who cares, you know? Charge 6H. That's a knowledge check, by the way. Everyone will get hit by this. Like I literally do this all the time. If you watch my sets, I literally do charge 6H all the time, but there is almost no situations where you should get hit by charge 6H as the defender. Like fully charge 6H. And the reason is because May cannot charge 6H any more than this. And it only has 3 active frames that hit grounded opponents. So you can backdash. You can backdash it every time. Even if you're playing one of the characters with the shitty backdashes, you have a 2-frame window to backdash it. So all you need to do is go into the lab once, learn how to backdash this charge 6H, and you never have to deal with it again. You will only get hit by normal 6H. And you have to fully charge it in order to get a guard crush. Oh, that sucks. Oh, you got back thrown here? What did you even try to do? I can't frame advance. I think you just held back. You got to keep this a secret. I've been saying this for a long time, and no one does it. No one bothers with it. You know Atsuke, he's one of the best Mei players. He does throw into beach ball. You could just mash 5p or jump out of that setup. It should never work. In fact, when Mei players do that to me, I do 3K. It goes underneath the beach ball and just hits them. It's really funny. And like Atsuke is a top player doing that to other top players. Like no one knows about Mei stuff. Not even Mei players. Not even Mei players know about Mei stuff. I actually don't know how to backdash charge 6H consistently because I haven't labbed it because I so rarely fight other Mei players. Like what's the point? Can Johnny far slash it? So the problem with yes, you can. But the problem with far slash is that like if I release 6H early, you get counter hit into a full combo. So like if you're willing to take that risk, then yeah, you far slash. But what I was saying is, at least with fully charged 6H, you should never be hit by it, ever, because there's actually a few setups like dash cancel BRC close slash charge 6H works, and frame perfect meaty beach ball, which is not consistent to do no matter who you are, no matter how good you are at this game. Um, can true string into 6H. But other than that, charge 6H, you should always be able to backdash it at the same timing. You just got to learn the timing. Like I said, it is a 2 frame window for some characters. So if you got a four frame invincible backdash, it might be a little bit hard, but in general, it's probably something worth it to learn if you want to know the Mei matchup better. If you want to deal with the Mei matchup, it's such a common knowledge check that every Mei uses. Like every Mei. Even Jasu uses it, and that guy doesn't use anything fake. He doesn't use anything else fake. Yeah, that's just like you can try to react to tap dust. Honestly, if you feel if you have a hard time with it though, it's just kind of how it is. The main goal in this matchup is to get in and make Johnny get hurt. You know, you're not Johnny. This is not Johnny. I blame you. I read Johnny in the chat, and I said Johnny instead of Happy Chaos. But yeah, you want to get him in the corner, or not even get him in the corner. Just get him on defense because Happy Chaos defense is pretty bad. He's got a 4 frame invincible backdash, but it's 18 frame total, like an objectively worse version of May's terrible backdash. Um, and he's got only 5 frame normals, and he has no reversal super. And he also cranks risk higher than other characters, and he's got low HP. So, this is not how it used to be, but this is something new to season 4. This move, imagine a backdash, but to use it, you take away a 12th of your health. This move doesn't deactivate hitboxes anymore, so you can just like 5k here, and it'll hit both him and the clone. It's kind of funny. Yeah, you want to do like at least 5% fake shit to keep people on their toes, you know? I do the thing where I play solidly 80% of the time, and 20% of the time I play like an absolute maniac, and it throws people off. It's like 15 frames. What are they gonna react? Well, you can just hit it. Like you can hit it and then it's gone. And the thing is, even if you hit this and it's gone, look at the situation. Happy Cast has spent 1/12 of his health. He spent his health to do that. And he's accomplished like nothing. That's why I think this move is absolute garbage now. But it was broken before, to be fair. It was absurd. It was one of the best moves in the game before. But now it's pretty bad. So when you see this super focus, they it's your time to block. I mean, if you can try to avoid the curse ball, but yeah, if you're cursed and focused, here's where you went wrong. Actually, I'll tell you. Here's mainly where you went wrong. Honestly, it's about that rule. Look at where you are in relative position to Happy Chaos. You're way too far away. You want to be Like here is where you'd start your dolphin to hit Happy Chaos. So like you can dolphin. That's the other great part is you can dolphin at Happy Chaos. If you're like here, you can dolphin at Happy Chaos before in between steady aim shots. So long as he doesn't guard crush you. And if you're over here, I just want to stay over here because of focus because I prefer doing that and forcing him to come in to me and then playing defense. I honestly just misfinder that move. It's cheeks now. Yeah, makes sense. And misfinder is frame 5. It's frame 12 if you count stance. If you count going into the stance. But it's frame 5 if you just release it. So like misfinder can do things that most moves cannot. Yeah, just better routing here in general. Like oh shoot. Better routing here in general. You want to get if you either want to kill Happy Chaos or put him in the corner. You don't want to go back to neutral in this matchup. This is one of those few matchups where breaking the wall is actually kind of bad sometimes. It's not as bad as like breaking the wall in the Nago matchup without meter or breaking the wall in the Axel matchup without meter, but it's pretty bad, I'd say. Especially if you're not good at defending against Happy Chaos. If you can defend against Happy Chaos, that's not good. Oh, nice cross up. You get split Oki. Nice. Oh, just whiffed. It works. 3k my goat. He missed the shot. But yeah, here's where you'd start dash blocking to get it to force him to come in. You start dash blocking until you're at that range where you can punish focus and nothing else matters. You can let him get as many bullets back as he wants. He needs to refill focus eventually. And he will either die or he will run in to mix you to get focus done. That's the game plan after you've already lost because you want to avoid getting curse balled at all, obviously. Nice bait. Oh, you screwed it up. A lot of times what I'll do is it's pretty hard to actually get a close slash here. I'll either do a 2H or an S Dolphin to punish YRC. S Dolphin is really easy. 2H gives you pretty high damage. Close slash would still probably be the highest damage in corner at least. Mid screen is probably still 2H actually, but like I said, it's pretty hard actually because of how small May's close slash is. It's actually pretty hard to get in range in time to punish YRC. Oh wow, this happens to you multiple times. You might want to practice this because this you should be able to OHK here in frame trap. You should be have more than enough time because it's +8. You're +8 and OHK is frame 6, so you have enough time to microdash for 2 frames, and then if you OHK, you'll be a 1 frame. It's kind of hard to get it, I guess. But 2D is you can do like 2D to get a good punish or walk back 5H to get a good punish on if they're trying to throw you because it is pretty tight. You forgot that Orca is 2 hits. Oh, that reminds me. I got to tell you about the Forbidden Orca Maymix. The Forbidden Maymix. Let me tell you about the Forbidden Maymix. This is completely irrelevant and also not good, but it's really funny. Wait. Let me have him block. I have to have him block. I got to tell you about the Forbidden Maymix. No one knows about this state secret. Wait, let me see if I can. It crosses up. The second hit crosses up. So now my little fledglings go out and run up Orca, everyone. Do it. I know you want to. That only works with dash momentum, by the way. Only with dash momentum. So run up super. Just do it. Trust. Now that we're off on that tangent, Oh, nice, you block the dust. You can actually, so when you can actually backdash mid screen pretty well because I mean, gun only has one active frame, so backdashing it doesn't always lead to your death, especially if you're not cursed. In general, it's kind of a bad idea though, because in order to backdash, you can't be blocking down back. Yeah, here in this situation, he got all of his bulls back. You just gotta hold this position. You can't be crossed up in the corner. So fighting against in the corner against Happy Chaos isn't actually as terrible. So like he had such low the super gives him back all his bullets, but he has such low concentration here. He basically needs to either use focus or he's either use focus or get a hit like right now. So if you just hold down back, there's no way he's gonna instant overhead you from that distance. So he has to use up all of his resources or back off to get his resources again. So you really were actually in a pretty good position here. The moment that he didn't focus right here, that he didn't do focus. Like I know you're at super low health against the character with a full screen plus 23 round block move, frame one, but he could have also killed you here with the by OTG shooting with the gun, but that's besides the point. You're actually in a pretty good spot here because he has such a low focus. Like look at how low that focus is. If he shoots even one more bullet, his focus meter is drained, which he did, and it killed you. So yeah, just keeping in mind resources is super important, you know? It'll help you keep in mind your own resources too. It's like the same thing I said before. Whenever you find a gap or time to look at the resources, like if the wall breaks, if you're doing a combo, because like if you're doing a combo, you don't need to look at the screen very much to do it, right? Like it's just muscle memory mostly. Once the combo is started, you just do it. Oh yeah. The here's another knowledge check I was talking about. So up dolphin, if he walks forward for one frame and presses close slash, he gets a counter hit close slash in corner because the up dolphin crosses up if you walk forward for a frame. So yeah, this is super fake. But if they don't know it, you can do really funny pressure strings off of it that loop forever. You can also just 6B. Okay, so now he's at max risk here. So you got some funny options open to you. At max risk, Tapdos launches for a full combo. If you didn't know that. And that's really funny. Also, you can do like any move into whiff dolphin close slash, or no, it's any move into split JH. You can do split JH. You can do 2K split JH with the counter hit. It's crazy. Yeah, see that? You got the crazy counter hit there. Here you'd probably want to go for close slash 5H, dolphin whip, close slash 6H, dolphin whip, close slash 5H. And then you do super because you have enough meter for super here. You could probably build meter for super and do back it into whale as well here. Yeah, you could do 2H into H dolphin there and then do reverse 2H into whale. But that requires, like I said, very good awareness of your meter. That's why it's super important. I kind of like 5K. You could do microdash 5K if you want like crazy big reward, because if you microdash for exactly one frame, you'll get your 5K will come out on frame 10. And his 2S is frame 11. And then you can get 5K 6H if you microdash for one frame. But honestly, it's kind of hard to do and not very consistent. And it's not nearly as useful in most matchups. Man, he didn't get the focus into super. Why is this guy trying to slump you? I feel like he should just go into 2D there. Whatever. Slumps are still good for Happy Gas. That was actually pretty good going with the JP there. It caught him before he was able to air throw. Nice tick throw. Yep. Happy Gas doesn't really have a lot of ways to challenge that if he doesn't know how to backdash it, so it's a good idea. It's probably not a good idea to break wall here. I mean, I guess he dies, but you know, generally, if he didn't die, that would be a bad idea. So I guess you did the right thing, but I want to point it out. If the wall is too high damage, RCing can waste so much damage. It's not as bad because you can get 6H into Dolphin with 2H and still get quite a bit of damage. But still, that's a lot worse than like hard knockdown. I'd say forward jump isn't actually that great against Happy Chaos. It's good in so many matchups, but this is not the matchup. This is not the matchup where it's great in because he can do steady aim shot and a bunch of other things to beat you. I'd say most of your round starts are gonna be like S Dolphin, maybe like 5K or 2S. Dash block is also pretty good. Dash block's always good. That's what I love about dash block. In every situation, if you dash block, unless they run up and throw you, which they won't do because they're not me. Only I run up and throw people on round start. Um, unless they run up and throw you, it's never gonna do you wrong. Dash blocking, you know. So that's makes it good. This 3K was super late hitting. So this 3K was probably only minus. I want to say like it's probably not minus 3K, but this is probably -4 or -5. So like here you can backdash for free. 5K is really good, but it would have lost the 2S. Forward jump over. Like you can just play RPS off of this like it's Dolphin because the 3K is that good when meaty. Let me see. Wait, what combo did you burst on? What to see? Oh, you didn't burst on a combo. Yeah, you should save burst. You save burst for when you get hit. There's no reason to burst. There's no reason to burst before that unless you have like actually 0 HP. It's probably better here to go into OHK. Go into OHK and do that combo. Do you know that do you know the OHK combo? Off of counter hit S Dolphin? Because that's probably better here. Yeah. You get enough corner carry off of that one that you'll put them in the corner. It's harder though. It's microdash 5P 6H. And also does not work on Anji. That is the big thing of note. Honestly, on Anji, never don't do OHK off of that. Just do normal throw. Because you get better mix off of normal throw. Unless you're in the corner, because obviously then you could do then you can do whatever you want, you know? See this? This is not advice. This is what I would do. Me personally. Don't take this as advice. When 3K whiffs here, I would either mash 5K or 3K. 5K is actually a good option here because it pressures him. 3K is a funny option that catches him trying to walk back or backdash, which he did. But it's also kind of insane to do with 3K 3K if you're not playing against a Johnny. In which case, with 3K is encouraged. I like you mixing in those 2Ks there. And what I was saying before, I mean, I guess if they aren't ready for the H Dolphin, it's like, I guess it is a pressure reset, but I feel like there's a lot better pressure resets than H Dolphin. Like, honestly, if you're going to H Dolphin, I might as well go for 5H with close slash. And then you're at a much better situation than H Dolphin. And it's lower risk because more likely than not, you're going to get normal hit out of the Dolphin whiff than you are going to get counter hit you're going to get anti-air counter hit out of H Dolphin. So like it's not that this is bad per se because he's not dealing with it, he's not reacting to it, but there are better things you could do, right? You could just do Dolphin whiff into close slash, Dolphin whiff 2K, Dolphin whiff throw. Rather than doing H Dolphin, you're putting yourself at risk for bad reward because this 5K could have gotten 6P'd, and that's really the only thing you can do off of H Dolphin. I guess you can 2S. You can 2S off of H Dolphin, but like you 2S and then what? Cancel into S Dolphin? Your pressure's over. At least with 5k, you get 5k 6h, and then you can do some shenanigans with that. Nice throw. What is this? Was it intentional? Was it intentional? This is so stupid. It actually makes sense why it worked. Yeah, charge 6h, even meaty, you can backdash it, but who cares? Because he didn't. That's it. Yep. I hope you found something new out of that. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.